Wow.
Right folks, so welcome back to another video. It's time for part 2 on the Edition 30 hybrid build. Car's inside already on the dyno. Nicky's been hard at work tuning it in the R32, of course. Noisy machine, I still do have it. But yeah, let's head inside because it's boiling in this thing. It has no AC.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
You're editing, that's what you're doing. I'll Superman impression.
Listening to the Edition 30 behind the door. There we go. So we have Call It in the car now. How you doing, Nick?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. I've been having to play most of this afternoon.
Yeah.
Just trying to catch up on what we lost out on the other day, just to get it. The goal was around about 400 brake horsepower.
Yeah, definitely.
Last time.
Because of course this is a stock engine. I know in the previous video we were talking about the turbo is a 450 horsepower rated turbo. We're not going to push it to its limit. I do want to be able to enjoy this car, take it out, have a nice blast in it. So we didn't want to really turn it up. We'll see what it does. The goal, of course, as Nick said, is 400 horsepower. We have got a few things that do restrict that power number though, don't we? We've got a sport cat. In addition to that, we've got an old intake that I had. I mean, it's an EVOM's decent intake back in the days. I'm not too sure how they fare these days, but I always said when I bought this car I just wanted a 400 horsepower GTI. I think I said it at the start as well. So we'll see how it goes. We'll do some dyno runs today. Hopefully the coolant will stay in the car. It is hot in here today, so 30 degrees in the dyno booth. Then we'll probably take you for a little road test as well, Nick. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm going to log it on the road, so
yeah,
the main part of the mapping is actually feeling the feedback on the road. And
for sure, yeah.
I've set all your boost maps up now. I took all the data points, what I was on about last time. I've actually wrote a full boost control map now for boost under all conditions, all throttle conditions, all loading conditions. So hopefully,
yeah,
I could do a couple of final runs in a minute.
Definitely.
At this level before the road test. The final power should, in this temperature, be where the final power is.
Yeah.
But I might have to change the mapping after the road test just to,
yeah, of course, because you want
put my feedback on the throttle and whatnot.
Before we do that though, make sure you do go down and hit subscribe if you are new here. Plenty of content to come on this and many other cars as well. Drop a video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it so far. And yeah, let's get started. We are here.
We've hit your target where you want to be so far.
Yep.
411 brake horsepower.
Nice.
That's you happy, and 425 foot-pound of torque.
Nice chunky power band as well.
But I've not finished yet.
Okay.
See, I just want to tidy that up. Don't like that.
Don't like that, yeah.
Don't like that. It just comes up and just overshoots a little bit.
Yeah.
But I can afford, instead of getting rid of the overshoot, I might try and hang that out. Hopefully on the next one, it'll smoothen that out.
Yeah.
So we're not pushing the turbo, just over 1.8 bar boost on its peak power.
Yep.
Just running out at the top end, like you said, with the exhaust and the cat on there. It's just,
yeah,
hasn't got that legs at the top end at the moment to push that up. So I ain't going to start pushing anymore there because I'm knock limited.
Yeah.
So if we had race fuel or meth in it,
yeah,
I'll be able to chuck a bit more time in there, bump them numbers right up. But hopefully just try and make that a little bit more bulbous around there. Follow that line. Hopefully. In theory, there's your difference on zero actuator pressure, what we started off with the other day.
Yeah, there's the original.
So where we are now, so we've messing around and playing, we've gone from, let's say 200 foot, big,
huge,
big volume.
The fact that it starts with a 4 is crazy. Literally.
That was the goal, like they weren't to go and get headline numbers like you said, you wanted 400 brake horsepower.
Especially on a stock engine, I want to enjoy it, drive it as I was, like I don't want to have to worry as well.
I might detune it to 400 brake horsepower on the dot.
Right.
You're like,
I actually wouldn't mind, you know. 411 size.
You might end up at 399.9.
Yeah, see, that's the risk, isn't it? Like on a hot day, I might be like a bit less. So.
Tell me the exhaust note. Do you know the exhaust note when these are on song?
Yeah.
You know, yes, I've got the flow, I've got the note. Just holding it back.
Oh, it's
the exhaust sounds nice.
Yeah.
It's just three boxes in a system. Would be nice to do would it?
Yeah.
And one day, just literally, not tune the car with software.
Yeah.
Tune the car with hardware back to back.
Yeah, literally do the max what we can do with it.
Yeah. Run it right. Okay, we've hit a wall now. We'll just borrow an exhaust off someone else's car.
Yeah.
Well, we know it's efficient for that, decat system.
Yeah.
Chuck it on the car, see what happens.
Yeah.
Chuck a different intake on the car, see what happens. Just for that.
Yeah. Just to see what it can do. Yeah. Extra 6 brake horsepower.
Smoothed it.
Perfect.
Exactly what I wanted to do.
Perfect. Right, so it's actually the 417 horsepower GTI now, rather than the 411 horsepower one. Nice figures that is, man, and a 425 pound-feet of torque figure as well. But yeah, make sure you look out for the next video, which is going to be the first drive video. I'll give you a nice little rip around now, so Nick can get an idea of how it performs on the road. But yeah, my first impressions, you can wait until the next video. Got my seatbelt on. I like that we've kept the original overrun as well.
Naturally.
Yeah. It's so smooth now as well, the box, like. Yeah, look at that. So we're calling this the 417 horsepower GTI then. Jesus. So this is like it's a totally stock car as well. Like in terms of, I mean, engine stock, suspension stock, brakes are stock. It's just a wild thing now.
So this is with the traction on.
Yeah. That's with traction on.
Don't be scared of the traction control going around bends, it will pull you in like a diff.
Right, okay. How many hours you spent on this done so far, Nick?
What was my map last map? 20, 23 map, no, 27 map revisions. I think.
Yep, 27.
So I ran a timer then. I've been doing it at night as well, doing all the fuel, finishing the fuel maps off.
Yeah.
All the N75 maps on, so I still haven't finished it yet.
Yeah, actually,
I'm still going to take feedback, what I'm feeling on this test drive and take it in.
Of course, yeah. I love how smooth it is. It's like, it just, because the other common misconception people have would be like, why would you need this much power in a front wheel drive car? Is one thing people would want to know, like, and I've always, if you map them right, like, even with my grey one when I did it, people are thinking, how can you have 350 in that old GTI? And I was like, it puts it down like crazy, it just goes. And this, we're at what, nearly 70 brake more. And
the trick is having the power right at the end of the throttle. Right. So you can blend it down. So if you accelerate the car with the throttle, so don't just plant your foot down all the way. Yeah. And expect it not to wheel spin away like that. Right. But the throttle set up so you can actually progress with the acceleration. Then at the last minute you can modulate the wheel spin and just feel it. Then put your foot down all the way and get all the power. So even in the wet, you're able to use it. But some people jump in the car, can't drive in the car. Yeah. You jump in on how you're driving it, and then just putting the foot down.
It's exactly what I wanted, you know. It's like refined, but really fast.
Pulls and pulls and pulls.
Yeah, it's like a refined, just fast car.
The problem is, if I kept the boost spiking up where it was, you would have been loads of wheel spin down low. Yeah. But then no enjoyment on top. Yeah. So now it would have been wheel spinning like mad there.
Yeah, look how smooth it is.
Progressing it with my throttle, progressing.
I don't even know what to say, Nick. I'm not gonna lie. It's just like it just like takes off in like, and it's like it doesn't seem phased by it at all. It's just gone.
So you bit of speed in the turbo now. I'm holding the park throttle, bit of speed in the turbo, not accelerating much.
Yeah. Yeah. Stock brakes. Oh wow. Nah. Yeah, it's quick, Nick. I get it, it's quick.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, nice and quick. I love how that delivers the power. I just love it. I think next on the agenda is handling mods for sure. They make a good old racket, innit? Will you listen to classic?
No, not me. Trying to drop all the way around there.
Yeah, that was
Just no drama.
yeah, he just does it. Safe to say this car gets up to 11 and 12 miles an hour very fast. That's all I will say. The car is going to stay with Nick. He's going to carry on doing some more testing and ripping around the Eaton. So if you see him, don't bother. I've got the slow R32 to drive on. Yep. NA power.
Pardon? How much you pick these up for? About between 6 and 8 grand. You want it? It'll be on YouTube.
I think I heard it.
He's annoyed.
So, yeah.
He's like, I wish I never sold mine.
Yeah, he's like, see, that's what an Edition 30 does to you. That's a bit of you, Nick.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, mate? Very nice.
I've never done that before.
Yeah?
I've launched it with traction on.
What, so we launched it with the traction on?
Yeah, so if you launch it with the traction off, it'll just light the tyres.
That got away pretty cleanly, to be fair.
It's going to upset some four-wheel drive boys. I'm quite impressed with how well that took off. Sports mode,
Yeah?
traction control, but then press that button again.
Yeah?
They can do it.
That gets off, man.
Wow.
That's mad, that is.
I've never tried that, mate. I've done it on four-wheel drives.
Yeah.
I've set it up in the four-wheel driving, on the four-wheel drive maps.
Yeah. So
I've
maybe...
set it up in these maps, but I've never actually tried it in two-wheel drive. Hey,
That's nice, that is.
I was impressed with that. I'm going to try that one more time.
Yeah, let me get out and get a little clip of that. I don't even know what to say anymore, to be fair.
I'll let you drive it back. I think he likes that.